Welcome to the Real Estate Fight Club, a podcast for agents where you'll witness a battle of opinions about topics affecting your real estate business. Now, always in your corner, here are your hosts, Jen Mertland and Monica Weekly.
Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Fight Club. What's up, Ms. Jennifer Mertland?
I like the way you say that. Now, if you could just add a curtsy or a bow, we'd be all set.
I'm curtsying you. My middle finger is curtsying you. I don't know which.
That's so rude.
I know. All right, guys. I hope you guys are all having an incredible day. Thanks for tuning in to Real Estate Fight Club, episode 188. Can you believe it, Jen?
I can believe it. We'll be saying 1,088 soon.
Oh man, geez, you and I are going to be like really old. Still doing.
I'm not. I'm forever 28.
Oh, okay. Well,
until I look in the mirror and that's like, oh. Sure.
But we couldn't do it without you, the listener. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sharing the episode on your pages with your peeps, and always following us on our social media platforms. We love hanging out with you guys there. So today's episode, Jen and I are going to. I don't know so much about duke it out, but I think this is going to be a really cool episode of a ton of good ideas for you guys. And the question is, what was the last source of your listing? Of your last listing? What was the source of your last listing? Sorry. And so we want this episode to be almost like a brainstorming session, because we went out to a lot of our
street. We went to the street.
We went to the street.
Like old school days. If you've been a listener for a long time, this is what we used to do regularly.
Right. We used to go to the street and ask questions. You're right. And so we did that again. So I think you're going to like this episode, because you might get like that idea or two that are like, oh, shoot, I should do that. Or I could do that. Right?
Right. Yeah. What did the people say, Monica?
So, well, let me ask you first. What was the source of your last listing?
Well, as you know, we refer most of our stuff out.
Yes.
Right. So the most recent, 4 would be obviously cold calling. Obviously.
Right. From some sort of what source? What were you using at the time?
I use Red-X. I love Red-X. You can call for sale by owners, expired, circle prospecting. I don't love circle prospecting. I think it's a low, for sale by owner for sure. But interestingly enough, you'll be happy to know 2 of the 4, one was a past client referral and the other one was a friend referral. What? Who's working on their sphere?
Hey, who's loving on their people?
I'm not. And that's like the interesting thing. Like, I don't love on my people. And yet here we are. And then interestingly enough, the 4th one was from an open house that we did. So we do these. It was a potential buyer for that house that flipped a house, and now he's selling the new house.
Bam.
No. So we've been doing these like bidding for houses where you price it to draw the most amount of people. And then we're getting like a lot of people through the open house. And a lot of people that come to open houses are sellers.
For 100%, because they're buyers and they have something to sell.
Yeah,
that's brilliant. I think open houses are going to be back. I mean, I know we still have some inventory issues, but I think you can time it where you can run the open house, collect some of these clients and leverage it for yourself for sure.
Well, and I do have a 7-level open house, like kind of, I would call it a checklist. Yeah. So if you want that, this is like, if you're going to do whatever marketing strategy you're going to do it correctly. And so this will give you a checklist for how to do it correctly in order to maximize that strategy. So you could just call or text me or find us on the InstaTalk.
InstaTalk, Insta-Twitter, whatever. No, we're not on Twitter. No Twitter.
We're not on Twitter.
Oh
TikTok might be shut down soon.
I heard. I don't know. Maybe by the time this airs, it's down. Who knows?
Probably not.
All right. Mine was for sure Sphere.
Of course.
Just because we don't do any cold calling. But I will tell you, when I say it's from Sphere, I don't think that's fair to somebody who's really just starting and saying like, oh, okay, I got to wait for my Sphere to call me to list a house. it's from my sphere, but it's because of what I've been doing with that group of people for years and years and years. And the good news is it doesn't take years and years and years to get business out of it, but it takes consistency in, staying in front of them with what you do for a living, informing, educating, demonstrating, and entertaining people with what you do, and also caring about what's going on in their life, and really being engaged with them on Facebook or in person if that's your jam, whatever it takes. But that's why I got a listing, is because they remembered what I do for a living.
You're awesome. You're friendly, and you're a great realtor.
Mostly probably because of Sharon more than me, but who knows?
Sharon's also friendly and a great realtor.
Amazing. And she's editing this podcast too, probably. So, hey, Sharon. But anyway, to your point, we took this to the street, and we have over 50 people respond. This was just yesterday. So now, interestingly enough, the first one was circle prospecting a neighborhood near me.
Is that real?
Yeah. And I'm sure I'm going to screw her name up. I don't know if it's Shardai or Shardai, Shardai. How would you pronounce that?
I don't know.
Shardai. Augustus. Amazing. I would love to hear more about what you said and how that came about.
Oh, that's awesome. Congrats on that.
Mickey McDougall says repeat clients. Hey. And I'm sure Mickey is keeping in touch with her clients.
She probably uses Ghost Poster.
She might use Ghost Poster.
If you don't use Ghost Poster, do it. It's free. It's a free social media. What?
Facebook posting ideas for realtors.
Yes. So ghostposter.com, GHOSTPOSTR, no E.com.
That's correct.
Go there, sign up, get the postings.
Free. Sarah Manning, hey Sarah, says past clients. James Major says past clients for their parents.
Scroll down to the cold callers.
Come on. Referral, previous client referral, banker friend, sphere of influence, past client. Last listing is from my immediate neighborhood. I work a local social media group. Ooh. So she takes her neighborhood, gets together a private Facebook group, gets everybody in there, and she pours into them, and is a big resource for them.
That's great. I also think that if you're not a person that sources where you get your business, like, it's a good time to start that. Look at what you did last year. I mean, if you have data from a few years ago till now, I would look at it all and really source it out, because I think from, our partner Pipeline Pro Tools.
Yes.
We got a lot of business from there. Like when we do our sourcing like every year, we got a lot of business from that tool. And it's like, whatever you use regularly, consistently over time will be your sources, right? And so if you're doing like 2 to 3 things, that's all you really need to just do them correctly.
And give them a chance to blossom and grow.
You mean more than once?
Correct. Referral from past client is a big one. And I think that's an opportunity for us to talk about, what does it feel like to be a past client of yours? So the day is over, you've closed the deal, you've hugged in the parking lot, maybe you've given them a gift. Maybe they gave you a gift yesterday.
We're not hugging.
Baked me cookies. I was like, oh, I love you. Thank you. But what does it
gotten some weird gifts from clients?
I don't mind them. I'm just going to say, I don't mind them at all. I appreciate it.
But we got a diorama one time. That's weird.
Somebody made you a diorama?
Yeah, they made it for Alan.
From were they in like young? 4th grade?
No, old, real old.
Oh my gosh, I love it. But I bet you don't have a plan for what it feels like to be a past client of yours.
Are you talking to me?
No, talking to the listener.
Oh.
I bet you don't have a plan. What does it feel like? When do they hear from you? How do they keep you as what we call a present tense agent, not past tense? Oh, we used Jen. Oh, Monica was our agent. No, we don't want that. We want present tense agent. Oh, Monica is my agent. Oh, you got to call Monica. She's our agent, right?
Exactly.
You got to work for that status.
But I think the caveat here is you don't actually have to work with everyone who you've worked with before. No. If you did not enjoy the transaction from your side, you don't need to work with them again.
Right. Write them out. Nope. It's not authentic. It's not real. You're not going to want to pour into them.
Right. And speaking more on the authentic piece, like it has to feel authentic, right? So if you're a person who likes to go for, drinks or whatever, your clients have something in common. Like for us, when we looked at our clients, they all had young male, like all boys. They all had boys. It was weird. Little ones, like little, or they were people that were more like me and like to go to like all the new hot spots and breweries and things like that. And so it's like, okay, as we pour into them, those are the things that we're doing. We're creating events for children, for boys, and we're inviting small groups to like the new brewery that opened up. Small groups that should know each other, that could get along, because then what are they going to talk about?
You.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's so smart to have an awareness around the common threads in your clientele and then place events.
It will, because you're attracting likely like-minded people, right? If you are being who you are, then you will attract people like you.
Totally true. I like that. I want to read this one. A lot of these are, here's an expired phone prospecting. Yay! It works, guys.
Can we shout out to that person?
Rob St. John. Way to go, Rob.
Yeah, Rob. Get it.
Ryan Ori says, following my Buffini process of monthly IOVs. What does that stand for? I know Buffini is a real relationship-based coach.
Yeah.
He has a lot of systems around loving on your people. So
it's probably like,
but he says, but my last 3 buyers came from following Ghost Poster.
Yay!
Hey, Ryan, good job. Referrals, but let me read you this one. From Kim Schmidt. Hey, Kim, what's up?
Hey, Kim.
Her glass door, it says her glass storm door was shattered all over her stoop. It had been that way for a few months. Her daughter was out cleaning it up, and I stopped to ask if they needed any help while I was listing the townhome next door. 2 years of contact and follow-up through drip campaigns. She reached out and asked me to meet her and her sons to list her townhome.
That's nice. 2 years is a long time, right?
I know, but she was like a human being first.
You're so nice, Kim. Kim? Is that her name?
But then she took that information and put it into something that did the heavy lifting for her. She didn't have to call and say, yeah, I'm the lady that helped you. I'm the lady that helped you, right? She just
awkward.
So freaking smart. I love this story.
This could be a good time to take a break. Yes.
Oh, yes. And then I have another common one, and it's a really good one that I don't think we think about.
Oh, we don't want to miss that. Let's hear a word from our favorite partner. And when we return, we will get that little gold nugget.
Hey guys, Monica here. I want to talk to you about one of the favorite partnerships and tools that I have in my real estate business, and you're going to want it in your real estate business too. It's Achoza Home Warranty. The best in the business, guys. They're different. And after all, isn't that what we want? Something that finally works for our homeowners. Achoza does a couple things different, but the one thing I want to highlight right here is that they let you choose your own contractors. Yes, that's what Achoza means after all, the ability or the power to choose. And so when your homeowner has something that needs fixed, they can call their own vendor, their own contractor. They can have them come in and get the quote, and right there on the spot, call the Achoza Home Warranty customer service, and they will approve the work right then and there, and your contractor can get started, and the problem can be solved, and we're out the door. Isn't that awesome? So Achoza Home Warranty, guys, here's what you need to know. We're using a code, Fight Club. Use code Fight Club when you sign your buyer or seller up, and that will give them $25 off their policy. $25 off with Fight Club. If you need to call, here's their number, 888-509-2916, 888-509-2916, Achoza, Achosa, Home Warranty. Fight Club for $25. Go get it. All right, welcome back to the Battle Inside the Ring. This isn't a battle. This is a bunch of reminders of how to go get business, especially listings today. And the one that showed up a couple times that I thought was interesting because we don't talk about it is referrals from other agents.
Yes.
So finding a niche that you do that nobody else wants to do. If you live way outside of the city, I guarantee you could target the city agents who do not want to travel 45 minutes to the farmland. They also don't speak farm. They don't speak horse equestrian properties. They don't whatever. Target them. Here in Cincinnati, we have the river, right? We have the river that separates Kentucky and Ohio, and a lot of agents aren't licensed in both. And so put together a campaign and an offering to agents who give you the business across the river.
I love it.
What else? What other kind of things around that, Jen? Other sort
that
of
you can
niches.
do. I like a lot of people don't take advantage of business to business.
Yes, that's a
so
good one.
You are doing business with vendors regularly. Look at your life. Where are you going? Are you talking to those people about being in real estate? Do you have divorce attorneys, probate attorneys are like the easy ones, the gimmies, right? I just think we're a lot of onesie twosies, but where do you do a lot of relocation? Like which companies are bringing people in from? Like, is there a group of people that you're in regular communication with that could be a large portion of your business rather than just one-offs? Investors. A lot of people they ignore them.
Yep. If you leaned into the investment language and you understood how to talk and target, that's even one where you could target other agents for that, because not all agents know how to deal with investors.
Don't want to.
Right.
There was another one that came up too. Like, I guess this is like a little bit different. It's kind of the other way around. It's like, where are you giving your listings? Like if you're a residential agent, but your clients own businesses, like if you find that's the common thread, you could hook up with a commercial agent that does business, like brokers deals if they want to sell their business or that they want to sell the property associated with the business. That could be a good back and forth relationship.
You got it. I think we're afraid to, tell me how you approach this. We're afraid to have the honest conversation with the vendor or the contractor or whatever, in that, hey, I'm looking for a relationship with a lender, or I'm looking for a relationship with a vendor or a roofer or whatever, where I can give leads and you would be comfortable sending your real estate business to me. I want it to be mutually beneficial. Are you open to that? Or do you have other commitments that would preclude you from sending me real estate business? I think it's okay to have that honest discussion. What do you think?
100% it is. But I find that I think it's okay to have that discussion, but you also have to, it's like hiring somebody. You say what you want and they always like, oh yeah, I do that. Well, you have to ask follow-up questions, having them demonstrate that they did that. Who did you give your real estate leads to last year, or the last month or whatever? And you'll be able to tell by their answers, are they really you're looking for somebody that's a connector. Yes. Are they really a connector? What are their networking activities? How do they get their clients? Who do they know that's already a licensed real estate agent? Do they use them? Do they trust them? I mean, you're asking those types of questions too.
100%. I love it. Okay. Well, I think that's going to have to be the end of today's idea battle. It was an idea battle, really. Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you guys. What are some unique ways you've acquired listings? Go to our Facebook page, which is Real Estate Fight Club Podcast. Or you can go to Instagram, or you can just message Jen and I, and we're interested in hearing your unique ways you have earned and gained business, especially listings.
Exactly. And if you're an agent and you want to find out more about eXp Realty and how to partner with Monica and I, give me a call or a text at 513-400-1691 or message us on social media. Thanks, Monica.
Thanks, Jen. See you next time.